Hello, welcome to the allotment. Not here, obviously. Up there. T-shirt weather, sunglasses. It's about, I don't know, 26. Next year, 2020, the Olympics opening in the middle of July. July! I predict deaths of spectators and athletes. Nice. Actually, this is like some massive allotment, which is actually, I think, like a city farm. He's got his potatoes there, and there's tomatoes on the other side and cabbages, and that's a load of I don't know, something that's gone to seed. But his potatoes, I mean, obviously it's not like Japan decided let's choose the hottest time of the year to have the Olympics. No, it's mostly it's kind of restricted, isn't it, and limited by American TV networks who have their own sporting events. But it is going to be bloody hot. I mean, it's going to be like 35, 36. That's why the marathon is going to start at about 6:30. I went running last year, and it was like in July, and that was just like a little jog, but it nearly killed me, you know. I had to lie down for the rest of the day. Anyway, welcome to the allotment. There's some lovely kale down here. Look at that. That's good enough to pick, if you dare. Yeah, kale's coming on very well. And the mizuna, I'm going to pick some today, and we're going to have that in a salad. Very hot. Well, it's not 30, so that's not hot. It's very warm today. And I think the plants are actually liking this warmth. Now those potatoes have been earthed up within an inch of their leaves, and that's good for them, you know? Little tomatoes, struggling out here in the real world, as we all do. Here's some more of my earthing up magic. Look at that. Beautiful. This plot over here is still not used, and I think that's a waste. Don't you? Good earth going to waste, so if no one's looking, I think it's time for a little guerrilla gardening. I'm going to put in some seeds, and I brought a couple of turmeric rhizomes. These are from last year's crop, which I put in a Hessian bag, and I just left them over winter, and they have all started to sprout. They're slightly shriveled, but they've started to sprout, so I'm gonna just pop a few in there, and we'll see what happens. So here is the turmeric. As I said, this is from last year's crop. As you can see, it is ready to go. Wow. Bloody hell. Look at that. That's as big as my head. Beautiful. So I'm going to pick a few of these peas, or as we say in England, mange tout, which means flat peas. You can eat all of it. I don't know what the French call them. Maybe the French call them all-eat peas, or peas, all-you-can-eat peas, which wouldn't be quite the same, would it? Like an all-you-can-eat pea buffet would be great for about 5 minutes and then get a little bit boring, I think. Did you see those butterflies? They were in a dance of love. And you know what that means, don't you? When those butterflies get all snuggle bunnies, that means caterpillars. And caterpillars spell trouble with a capital C, or capital T, whichever way you're spelling it. Okay, here we go then. You ready? Okay, come around the back. Okay, here we go. Ready, ready. No, didn't. Oof. He's putting up a bit of a fight, this one. Come on, secateurs, come on, come on. Yes! The power of steel against peas. Okay, I'm going to have to come up with a better system. Perhaps if I just use my fingers. Well, I've watered the peas, I've watered all the other vegetables, I've watered myself. You can probably tell by my perky demeanour that I am on my own now in the allotment. All the other old guys have gone, and some of them considerably older than me. As I might have mentioned earlier, this is the second to last day of the 10-day national holiday here in Japan to celebrate the enthronement and the abdication, not in that order, abdication of Emperor Akihito and then the enthronement of Naruhito, which has been on the television quite a lot. Corn and beans, a classic combination, don't you think? I think Native Americans in, well, America, I think that was a classic combination, wasn't it? Corn and beans. Perhaps the beans does something with nitrogen, and then that helps the corn, or perhaps the beans climb up the corn. Hey Google! Hey Google! Hey Google! Not pork and beans. Pork and beans. Pork and beans. That reminds me of Weezer. You know the Weezer song? Isn't that pork and beans? Where's Bud? Bugger them. Everything's looking really nice in this early summer configuration here down on the allotment. There's a bit of Swiss chard here, I think. Looks like Swiss chard. What do you think? I grew some Swiss chard a couple of years ago and it just got out of control and nearly took over the allotment. Oh, I'm thirsty now. I did a 23k run this morning and then came down the allotment. What an idiot, John. Come on. Very important to keep up your bodily fluids, you know, for these races. Very important. Very important indeed. Your bodily fluids. To me, cauliflowers and cabbage and broccoli is like autumn and winter veg. But, you know, you are the master of your cabbage. So you do what you want, plot owner. 'Tis your square of land after all. Thy can grow what thy likes. Right, I'm just being silly now, and I think I'm getting dehydrated and it's affecting my brain, so I'm going to go. I'm going. So this is John from the Allotment saying thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.